Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So happy Sunday to all of you. So, welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. So I am your coach. I am Coach Glacy for this segment, Code Positivity. It's under control with growth mindset. So let's reveal opportunities and create your way to success. So your access with me is every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So all the Sundays of October, we will be together. So join me on my 4 episodes this October. For my segment today, I will be sharing positivity activation. So we will activate that positivity within you and through growth mindsets. Please tag your friends in the comment below and invite them to join our conversation. You may also share this FB Live to your timeline and FB group so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. So I'm Coach Glacy. I'm a professional certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs based in Dallas, Texas, USA. So I help people create and develop positivity in their lives so they can be at their best amidst challenges. So I am a cafe owner at 28th Street Cafe, so located at Laya Street, Mariveles, Bataan. So I'm here at Mariveles, Bataan. So the cafe, we exist to bring the community great and healthy food that can support their healthy lifestyle. So we provide also, so if you are here in Mariveles, so we provide also coaching talk and coaching workshop to the community. And I'm as well working in the manufacturing industry as a continuous improvement manager here also in Mariveles, Bataan. So let's begin. Yan. So yan. Yan. So positivity activation. Positivity for today's episode, so we will activate your positivity through growth mindsets. So what is positivity? So if you, for those who are watching, what for you is positivity? Positivity is an inside job that makes the outside look a whole lot better. So that is from John C. Maxwell. So he's an American author. So positivity is we create it from within, and then after the outside will look a lot better. So when we say inside, so it comes from our mind or through the brain. So it's been said that humans on average can have anywhere from 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And the issue is more percentage of our thoughts are negative, and that negativity is so easy to spread because it's the default of the brain that the brain wants us trigger us into to be safe, so it will trigger us like not to do this, not to do that's like a negativity default on the brain. But good news is we can reprogram our brain and train it with positive thoughts. So according also to Napoleon Hill, so there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. So it is us who have a control, or it depends on what we will choose to acknowledge inside our mind. So according to Napoleon Hill, so he's a great thought leader. He wrote the book Think and Grow Rich. So It's really my favorite book. So there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. So what what is it that you are acknowledging in your mind? So it's either positive or negative. So it's your choice. If you choose to be negative, if your mind, when our mind go negative, so that can eat away at our productivity, creativity, and decision making skills. So it's like it will really block you or stop you not doing anything because your mind goes negative. So there's a lot of hindrances. So when your mind go negative, whereas um, we go when our mind go positive, it will see all opportunities. So it's like for me it's like magic. Like when you see through lens of positivity, like it was like wow, it's like all opportunities and ways to make all things possible leading to achievement of your desires. So everything that you will see is like a step towards your goal or your desire, versus when your mind go negative, you can see all excuses not to do the things that will lead you to success or that will lead you to your goal. And so and there should be no hint. So when our mind go positive, so we need to make sure that there is no any hint of negativity, because even in our subconscious mind, so we have conscious mind and subconscious mind, even a small negativity in your subconscious mind, so that will translate to physical actions. So that's why you will always hear affirmation is very positive, affirmation is very very important, because that is your way through your subconscious mind to feed your subconscious mind with positivity, and that will translate you into physical action. So yun, so dapat pure positive. So let me share with you this poem or verses. This one I got also from the book of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So if you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you lose, you are lost. For out in the world we find success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. So, yun. So, very powerful what we are saying or what we are thinking or what is inside our thoughts. So, it's really an inside job. So, positivity is really an inside job. And one way to go from negativity to positivity is to train our mind. And for us to train our mind, so we should be open to learnings. We should be open um, to all new things or beliefs, and get be ready to change our mindset. So um, and so because mindset can be learned and can be developed, so it can be, so all your poor mindset can also be unlearned. So yun. And so how to have that to open yourself for all the learnings and to grow yourself is to have growth mindset. So need to power up your growth mindset. So what is growth mindset? So the concept of growth mindset was developed by psychologist Carol Dweck and popularized in her book Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. So growth mindset is the belief that anything can be learned with work. So anything with work, practice, and effort. So versus a fixed mindset is a belief that ability and intelligence are static. So those people that believing that they can do only great things if these are their talent. So what if it's not your talent? So meaning you just stop and not to work at it anymore because you already um, set that bar or that limit that, oh, I cannot um, do it. It's not my talent. So when we have the growth mindset, anything, the belief is that anything we can learn, we can be learned, and with work, practice, and effort. So yun. So what is so we need to check what is your mindset. So are we fixed mindset or growth mindset? So here, so we have two mindsets. So I said fixed or growth. So those fixed mindsets, the belief that skills, intellect, and talents are set and unchangeable. So it's like what you have acquired during birth or on the genes is fixed, and you can no longer strengthen it, or you can no longer develop it. Versus growth mindset. Growth mindset, the belief that skills, intellect, and talents can be developed. So how they are differ. So you can see here if you are on this area, are you fixed mindset or you are a growth mindset. So in areas of our life, or sometimes in any situation, in every situation, fixed mindset versus growth mindset can change. So it's not it can it's not meaning that you have growth mindset, meaning it doesn't mean that that you are really perfect in terms of desire, skills, effort, setbacks, feedback, and how you look at talented peers. So it can change in each situation. So that's why it's important for us to be aware of where we are on that specific situation. So like desire. So fixed mindset. So it will said, I'll stick to what I know. Either I'm good at it or not. So there's no more learning. So versus on the growth mindset, I want to learn new things. I am eager to take risks. And for skills, it's fine the way it is. There's nothing to change. So I'm already like this many years, so I cannot change it. It's the way it is. That's the fixed mindset. Is this really my best work? So when you have growth mindset, is this really my best work? What else can I improve? And for in terms of effort, this is a waste of time. There's a lot to figure out. So fixed mindset with don't want to put any more effort because for him it's unchangeable, and it's really like this. So it's done. It's limited, and even you put effort. When you have growth mindset, I know this will help me even though it is difficult. So that the when you have growth mindset, it's never stop. You put effort, you work harder. Even you work hard before, you work harder. So you put really that effort. Setbacks. So when you have setbacks, fixed mindset, it's easier to give up. I'm really not smart. And growth mindset, I will use another strategy. So yun. So maybe to look for other strategy. One strategy failed, so let's check other way. Let's check other strategy, and that mistake helped me learn. My mistakes helped me learn according to growth mindset. Feedback. So especially feedback. Actually, for me, this one is I'm the one I'm really working on because whenever I hear feedback, I always thought that it's like an attack to me or criticism. But when we look at feedback differently, that will help us. So be to have a growth mindset. You look to the feedback differently. So when you have fixed mindset, this work is boring. No one's like to do it, or and versus you have when you have growth mindset, I recognize my weakness. when we receive feedback telling us that we need to improve on this, so we recognize it. I recognize my weakness, and I know what to fix. So if we receive feedback, so we will know what we need to improve versus when we don't receive feedback. So we will continue the way we do it, and we without even knowing that it's not the way really to do it. So that's why help feedback is very helpful. So we got to have that growth mindset so that we can um, access access that benefit of feedback. When you have talented peers, so when you see some people succeed, when you see some people very good at it, so how the fixed mindset look at it, it's like it's easy for him or her, so they were born smart. So, yun. So it's like okay, so it's that's him because he's smart, he has he's talented and it's like that. Versus when you have growth mindset, so you have you're thinking like, I wonder how they did it, let me try to figure out. So you take an inspiration from someone who succeeded doing some things that you want to do, and you learn from them, and on yourself you try to figure it out. So so which one of you there, which one is dominant in your life, fixed mindset or growth mindset? So if you are on the fixed mindset, so don't worry, there's we can still develop fixed mindset going to growth mindset. So other sounds, how we can determine also your mindset. So what are your self talk? So what you tell to yourself can also determine are you on growth mindset, or are you on the positivity, or are you in negativity. So I can't do this, I will never get it right. I'm not good on that. So are this your self talk? I'm not good enough. So remember on each situation, are you triggered by telling this self talk to yourself? I don't have talent on it. When someone asks you to do something, and then you said no, I don't have talent on it. And when there's a change, he said it's always working like this, so it cannot change it. That one, it cannot be changed. And when you find it difficult, he said I don't want to make effort. So if I'm not good at it, I'm not good at it, and that's it. So that's your self talk. So as said, so growth mindset can be developed. So if you find yourself on those narratives or on those self-talk of having that fixed mindset, we have good news that growth mindset can be developed. So how to develop growth mindset? So I'll just share to you 3 ways to develop a growth mindset. So this more of this is actually you can um, check on here in Life Coach Philippines. So it has been 3 episodes on how we develop growth mindset. So you can catch more details on this with our other life coaches. So 3 ways to develop a growth mindset. Observe first is observe your thoughts and change your narratives. So when you observe your thoughts, so earlier we saw what are your self-talk, what are inside of you, what are inside of what are running in your thoughts, and then so when we know it, so that's the time that we can only change it. So we need to be aware of those self-talk. Um, I mentioned here, don't rush. So when you have that I can't, don't rush to I can't. So if you have been given some task, try to think how you can change your narrative from I can't to I can. I can learn it. I can look at it, not really rushing into I can. And so from that, so how you really translate it from I can to I can. you need to also to release yourself from the past. So maybe before, you really can, you there's a situation that you're not able to do it, but set yourself free from the past, because the past is different now. So the condition change already. You grow already. You change. You improve. So those I can't before can be, I can now. So yun. And also the power of yet. So when you receive, when you tell something and you already negate it, like no, I'm not good at it. Um, put yet on your words, like I'm not good at it yet. I will work on it. Diba? So it's a simple word but can have a big impact. So between I'm not good at this and good at I'm not good at this yet. So by adding the word yet, it suggests that you can get there with some hard work and perseverance. So that's the effort that we are saying. So remember, from the fixed mindset to growth mindset, we are accepting, we are acknowledging that we need to put some effort in order for us to be good on something, in order for us to do that something that we would like to do, or to do that task that has been given to us. Here are also some narratives that we can change. So I'm not good at this. So for those who are watching, how we can change it to something with a growth mindset. I'm not good at this. So can ask, what am I missing? Maybe you need to find something that you need to learn, or to what is it that you are missing when to make you good at that. And I give up. So I'll use a different strategy. So um, you don't throw that towel immediately and really give up with one try, two try, and without you changing your strategy. So you can say, maybe I can use a different strategy. It's good enough. So this one is like already, when you have fixed mindset, also you're already contented with what you have. You're, because you said that you sometimes think that it's the best, it's the best way method, you're the best, and so you accept to yourself it's good enough. So it will not, um so you try to ask yourself, is this really my best work? So maybe I can do it better, and I can't make this any better. I can always improve. So I can always improve. This is too hard. Man. No, mga narratives. This is too hard. So this may take some time. So a growth mindset can say, this may take some time. So it's maybe it's too hard, but there's a way to do it. Maybe it's not the time. Maybe the time can be longer, but it's still doable. And then I made a mistake. So this one is really, when you make a mistake, this one is very common, that you will always, that the default of the brain, that you will go negative. So how we will counteract it, how we'll change it. So mistakes help me to learn. So you need to change how we see mistakes help me learn. You made a mistake, and then it's like you already go in the corner and then beat yourself. So why not, like, mistakes help me to learn. I just can't do this. And I'm going to train. So let's find some training materials, attend some classes, how we can build that skills so that we can do that. They can do it, but not me. So this one, when you look at other people, like they're doing it very good. So why not think on what they are doing that you don't know. So maybe you can learn from them. So I will learn from them. So those are the um, how we can change our narrative. So first, you need to observe our thoughts. We need to be aware of what our self-talk, and then we change it to a growth mindset narrative. So for our second way or second step, change your perspective. So change your perspective if you are always consumed with negativity, or you always be on that environment, that is the way you look at things is like that. So changing your perspective can be difficult. So when you change, the best way to change perspective is uh, is to see is to change your environment. So see who are the people surrounding you. So those people surrounding you can help you change your perspective. Or the feedback. So as mentioned earlier, so asking for feedback and asking for help can help you change your perspective or how you can see your things. So you need to surround yourself with also with positive people. and and when as easy as said to change your perspective, sometimes we need to look, we need to really put an effort to change our perspective, or to really change the way we look at the situation. So those are these questions. So this can help you to change your perspective when they have difficult situations that arise. And you can ask yourself, how can I look at this differently? What is the optimistic way to look at this situation? So yeah, so what is the optimistic way to look at this situation? On by default, it's like you really cannot see that positive in that situation, because when you see at it, it's really like a mess, or it's really like disaster. So you need to put more effort, take a look a little bit harder than the way you look at it, and you can see that positive side on there. What is the optimistic way to look at this situation? So that's why when I mentioned surround yourself with positive people, so that if you really um, find it so difficult to look at that situation in an optimistic way, or if you would like to convert that challenge into opportunity, so find the people that will help you. So a life coach can help you to really look at things differently. A life coach can help you change your perspective, because you have been so consumed with what you have, or what you used to have, or what are the things that people are dictating, what are the things that people around you are dictating you. Yun. So if they are negative, so more or less those that you will receive are negative. And when we surround ourselves with positive people, so that so, yeah, so we said that negativity is easy to spread. So we really need to make effort to find a way to be positive. So what this situation is teaching me. So when you look at when we change our perspective also on how we see failure or how we see mistake. So we have this question: what this situation is teaching me? So if you fail on that situation, or if you make a mistake on that certain situation, what is it that situation is teaching you? What can I learn from it? So that's how those are the questions that can help us change our perspective. And then, so yeah, so according to Napoleon Hill, so it's like on every adversity, every failure. So how you really look at the failure, every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equivalent or a greater benefit. So according to Napoleon Hill. So when we have that failure, when we have that mistake, when we ask that question, what we can learn from it. So there will always be a benefit. So it's a seed of an equivalent or a greater benefit. If we really ask that question to ourselves, what we can learn from it, or what is the situation teaching us. So if sometimes we are subjected to some difficulties that is repeating. You will say that it happened already before and it happened again now. So maybe because you are not really getting that lesson inside that challenge that is being subject to you. So we really need to ask ourselves to really take a look at it harder to see and get the benefit that we can get from that challenge or from that difficult situation. So yeah. And then so when we become aware, we change our narratives and we change how we look at things, we change our perspective. So you will get to have all new things that you can do now. So that's it's where we go to the third step or third way. So try new things. So what we have learned by changing our narratives, what we have learned by changing our perspective. So because we see now differently, and we acquire that learnings, we acquire that lesson from that situation. We can now try new things. So when we try new things, so those questions, what could you do differently next time? So when we ask ourselves earlier that what this situation teaching me. So because what did you do on that situation? That's why this one happened. So now we can ask, what could you do differently next time or going forward? So we need to do differently because when we do the same, so we will always the same result. So what could you do differently next time or going forward? And also when we try new things, um, when we try again, so we when we try again, we change the result from what we have before. So when we change the result and now the result becomes positive, the result is now a success. So it will also change. Remember the self talk earlier with the past. So it can change now your narratives because you created a new result. So you change that past already. So when you try new things, we change the past. So yun, trying new things will give you also excitement and different result. Will free you from previous result that puts you on fixed mindset. So you gotta try and try so that we change always the result until we get the result that we want. Yun. And so other question that can help, what would help you achieve this goal that you haven't tried? So when you remember when you are fixed mindset, it's also because you feel like you're good already and you don't want to ask for help. You're not accepting that there can still be change or someone can still help you. So for a growth mindset, you can ask what would help you achieve this goal that you haven't tried. So who are the people that can help you on this goal that you haven't tried, may or what other resources that you didn't try to achieve this goal. So let's try new things. So let's always do some action to really change the result that we want and change the narratives that we have in our mind, and we continue to move forward and not to be stuck. So yun. So those are the three ways that we can do to develop our growth mindset. So it will take practice, so it's not an overnight. So it's really very important for us to have some help of a life coach, or you have some support group in your community. You can really ask for that help, and that help can really make you move forward and be unstuck from where you are now, and we and help us to develop growth mindset. Yun. So let's stop to dwell on the past, and let's more do things that um, help us to improve for us on the future. So how we look at things now, or how we look at self, will the one to determine our future, and the actions that we do now is the one um, that will determine our future, and not our past. So yun. So change your mindset. So when we change our mindset, so it's an inside job. Change your mindset and watch the world around you change. If you feel like you're being surrounded um, with the negativity, if you see the world that is really not aligning with you, if you see the world that is, I see a lot of, how to say, mm, like the situation that we have now. If you see pandemic that is really not giving you any good, any benefit, maybe you just need to change your mindset and watch the world around you change. Yeah. So that's what we have for today, and so for next week for my episode 2. So I'm inviting you for same time, 10 a.m. So failure consciousness to success consciousness. So how remember on how we change our perspective, how we change the way we see at failure. So we will talk more about that next week. So, yeah. So see you again at this same time. So, yan. So if you feel really that you're being crippled with your mindset that is negative, and you want to develop your fixed mindset to growth mindset, any support that I can do to you, that I can do, so I'll be joyful to help you. So let's talk and let's have conversation. Connect with me at facebook.com Coach Glacy. So that's my page, or face on my group. So it's Creating Positivity Starts With You. And you can also send me email at glacyvillaruel17@gmail.com, and you can contact me at 0998-977-1223. So we are on this pandemic, and we have a lot of challenges that we didn't really expect. We never imagined that we will be in this situation. So let me help you to see all those opportunities that may be hiding. So let's develop your mindset, and let propel you to your best, and create your way toward your success. So connect with me, and so thank you for watching. Sorry. So thank you for joining me today. And as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub, Decaf Coffee Republic. So it's located at Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So it's just across Bayanihan Center. Our coaching hub is open physically from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So because of this pandemic, we are only open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But virtual operations is 24 by 7. So all our coaches are available 24 by 7, and we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any time of the week. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next week, same day, same time. Love boom. Thank you.